I'm so sorry. I let everybody down. I'm sorry.
I would just like to know who reported. Like, and I did not drink today.
But you are saying your daughter was in the back of the car. Your son piece of. Just say it.
I don't think that. What I'm saying is, it was an irresponsible thing that occurred. There are recourses for that. There are consequences.
They're expected to be role models for our children, but these teachers are allegedly not leading by example. We're breaking down the top 5 times teachers got caught using more than just coffee to get ready for class. Welcome to After Hours, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Sam Goldberg. First up, we're in Perkins, Oklahoma, a small town of North Oklahoma City. That's where police say a 53-year-old teacher was allegedly drunk on her first day of school. It's Thursday, August 17th, 2023, around 3:30 in the afternoon. School administrators told police that third-grade teacher Kimberly Coates was, quote, acting weird. So they got in touch with the school resource officer. The school superintendent then called her into an office to talk.
Kimberly, come on in here and have a seat a second.
Okay.
I want to visit with you.
All right.
So, just observing you in classroom, it looks like something's off a little bit. And so I've asked Officer Dean to come in here and visit with you. Have you taken anything that's, do you have a prescription for anything that maybe you have taken today that just seems like you're not the same person that I talked to this morning?
I did take some medication last night to help me with sleep because I have some anxiety stuff, but that's I can't think of the name of it right now, but I could look it up when I get home.
Okay. So you haven't taken anything while you were at school?
No.
I want you to understand that I care very much about you, okay? And I need to make sure you're okay. I need to make sure that you're safe, and I've got to make sure that the kids are safe. So we're just trying to help you and make sure everything's okay.
Coates admits she took medication and drank the night before, but she swears she didn't drink while at school.
I wouldn't bring it into the school.
Okay.
Are you going to blow double zeros?
I don't know.
You should know. If you hadn't drank anything, you should blow zeros. If you drank something recently, it's going to show it. We'll just find it.
The officer then uses what's known as a BPT, or preliminary breath test. While not as accurate as a breathalyzer machine, it can give an approximate intoxication level.
Take a big deep breath. Blow, 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 blow. All right, stop. Good job. You gonna tell me the truth? How much you had to drink?
I drank last night.
There's no way you drank last night.
Well, I did drink last night.
Did you drink at school? Is what he's asking you. Tell us the truth.
I didn't drink at school.
That wouldn't blow that right there.
You blew
Within.
2 times the legal limit.
I did?
Yeah. You blew like a .24.
I don't know what that means.
Legal limit's .08.
Okay.
Do you drink often?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes? Okay.
The superintendent then tells Coates she needs to call someone to come pick her up.
Well, I can't let you leave. If you leave, you're going to get arrested.
Yeah, I'm going to arrest you for DUI.
So I need somebody to come pick you up.
Kim. I know I've been having a hard time. Am I going to get fired?
Honestly, yes. Or you can resign. You're under the influence at school with kids. That cannot happen.
When the officer presses her, Coates admits to drinking heavily the night before the first day of school.
I did drink a lot last night.
How much did you drink?
I don't. Too much.
What do you drink?
Wine.
So how many bottles of wine did you drink?
We had the box.
Did you drink a whole box of wine?
Half a box.
The superintendent then goes to Coates' third grade classroom to get her belongings, and that's when things take a turn.
Okay, no more games, right?
Yeah.
What is in that?
My juice.
Gonna try again. That there is wine.
I thought that was from yesterday.
Did you drink it up here yesterday?
Well, I brought it from home.
Being truthful goes a long ways, and you haven't done it yet. I have half mind to arrest you just because you lied to me.
Okay, what do I need to do to make everything right?
I just wanted honesty. That's all I wanted.
I drank out of that yesterday. I didn't drink out of it today.
The officer and school administrator once again argue with Coates about having someone come pick her up. When they repeatedly ask her if she would rather get a ride or go to jail, she says, quote, neither. Eventually, the officer makes the decision for her.
Please, just let me. Can we?
Hey, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You had your chance to be honest,
Well,
and
I did.
and then you wiped this out.
But please let me. Please let me call.
I should charge you with tampering with evidence.
Please let me.
No,
let me call.
no, it is over. No more. No more. I'm done. You are under arrest. I'm gonna place handcuffs on the front of you, in front of you.
No.
It starts to dawn on Coates that she may have to walk out in handcuffs in front of students and her coworkers, and she then begins to panic.
Can I just walk out without the handcuffs on? No, please just let me walk out.
No, it's policy.
I'm gonna
cuff you up front. If you're gonna keep running your mouth, you're gonna get cuffed behind you.
Wait, can I just talk to you for a second? Please. Please don't.
Put your hands behind your back.
No, I don't want to.
You want to go to jail with
No.
multiple charges?
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please don't do this. Please, I just want to talk to you. Can you just talk to me?
Put your hands behind your back.
Please, will you just please talk to me?
I've tried talking to you.
Well, you're not talking to me now.
Talking's over.
The officer then leads Coates to the back of the school so not many people actually end up seeing her. Coates is then put in the back of the patrol car and taken to jail. She's later charged with 1 count of public intoxication. But here's where things get even worse for Coates. Just a couple months later, when she went to court for a hearing on the public intoxication charge, she apparently showed up drunk again. Deputies at the courthouse on November 6th around 2:30 p.m. say Coates appeared unsteady on her feet and was slurring her speech. They watched Coates on courthouse security cameras and say she had to use railings and a wall to steady herself as she went from one floor to another. After Coates' appearance in court, a deputy stopped her and then smelled alcohol on her breath.
Because you showed up to a public courthouse intoxicated. Okay, that's public intoxication. Have you had anything to drink today? Yes
I had
or
a
no?
glass of wine this morning. Yes.
This morning?
Yes.
Why? Like
An hour ago this morning?
No. This morning. I can go home with my husband. He's going to take me home.
no, you're going to come with me now. You're going to be arrested for public intoxication.
I don't understand.
You're in public, you're intoxicated, you're gonna go to jail, is what he's telling you.
But I haven't done anything. I don't understand.
You're
I'm sorry.
intoxicated at this point, ma'am. You're drunk. You have slurred speech. Okay. You're very unsteady on your feet. Okay. I can smell the odor of alcohol on your breath as you're talking to me. I can smell it. Okay. We noticed it at the front door when you came in.
Officers took down Coates' information and once again put her in handcuffs, booking her back into the Payne County Jail.
Hey everybody, this is a Morgan & Morgan legal alert. Evidence shows that Google has allegedly violated the privacy of millions of Americans via incognito mode. Your personal information and data may have been unfairly collected and then used for profit. As America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan has recovered over $20 billion in compensation for clients, and they may be able to help you fight for justice. If you've used incognito mode in Google's Chrome internet browser, you can find out if you have a claim in only only a few clicks by visiting www.forthepeople.com/LCGoogle. It only takes a few minutes to sign up and find out if you have a claim.
Next, we're staying in Oklahoma. This time we're in Tecumseh, about an hour south of where we just were. It's September 7th, 2023, right during school hours. School administrators call elementary school teacher Jennifer Davis into an office after they received multiple reports Davis might have been drinking on school grounds. Two officers then sit down to talk with her.
They said they had reports where I was drinking at school,
Okay.
which has never happened.
Okay. When was the last time you've had anything to drink?
Last night.
Okay. About what time did you quit drinking?
Probably about 10:30.
10:30. How much did you drink?
Just a glass of wine, nothing major.
Investigators say a principal smelled alcohol on Davis's breath. Davis then agrees to take a breath test.
I don't even know what that
0.06.
is. That
You are just under the legal limit. So if you were to be out driving right now, you would be charged with DWI, driving while intoxicated.
under the legal limit?
Just under it. The legal limit is 0.08, which is DUI. But from a 0.06 to an 07, you could be charged with DWI.
I haven't had anything to drink today.
Davis finally starts to realize she won't just be going home for the day.
Okay.
Can I have somebody pick me up?
Well, I've got a legal obligation. Okay, you're here. Entrusted for the care and safety and the for the teaching of these kids.
I understand, but
okay? No, today you're going to be arrested for public intoxication. Okay.
Please don't do this. I will have my sister come get me.
I don't write the laws.
And I will resign.
That's something you're going to discuss with the administration here.
Administrators do end up accepting Davis's resignation before she's put into cuffs. Most of the questions Davis has for the police officers are about who reported her.
It just makes me mad for somebody to say that I had stuff here. I've never.
Yeah, and like
ever, and I know it's a small town.
Yeah, like Major Mallinson was saying that we're not privy to that information. We just get a call and come do it. You know what I mean?
Just for somebody to be like so vicious to say like, I just don't get it. It just makes me mad that somebody here said something.
All right.
I have a pretty good idea, but it just hurts my feelings because, my God, we've only been back a few weeks.
Right.
I wish there was something there so everybody here didn't have to see me in here with you guys.
I understand that it can be embarrassing.
It is.
Yeah.
I would just like to know who reported. And I did not drink today.
Well, I'm going to tell you from a legal standpoint, when people call in and report a crime, of any crime, we're not in the business of telling people who made the report.
I
There's
know
reasons behind that.
I understand that.
Davis was charged with public intoxication. She was taken to jail and later released. Now let's go to Atlantic City, New Jersey. This is Tara Fritz. Police say on June 27th, 2023, around 10 p.m., she made an improper left-hand turn. She had a green light but didn't yield to oncoming traffic, so another car hit hers. Fritz's daughter was also in the back seat. Fritz refused to go to the hospital, but an officer smelled alcohol on her breath.
What's your name?
Have you had anything to drink tonight, Tara?
No.
You haven't? Okay.
Level 1B, are you, sir?
Do me a favor, come meet me over here on the side of the road. Right over here. Can I place your bag down?
Sure. You're on hold on?
Yeah, sure. Look at me real quick. Okay. Alright. So listen, I can smell alcohol on you, so you had something to drink tonight. How much have you had to drink?
A margarita.
A single drink?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna do a couple psychophysical tests just to prove that you can walk.
Yeah.
And that you were able to drive.
Yeah.
All right.
I should have told you that. I'm sorry. I'm scared right now. This is like scary. I'm sorry. I'm scared right now. Like this guy hit me in the car.
Okay. Come over here.
The officer has Fritz do a few of the sobriety tests, but she failed.
Count out loud. Count out loud. All right. Stop.
That's pretty hard.
Officers took her back to the station where she gave a breath sample. Her BAC was reportedly 0.18.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, so again, like I said, everything with police now is pretty much done. Robert's coming, he's on his way, he's gonna come sign the waiver, and then you can go home.
I'm so sorry. No, I'm so sorry. I can't believe this happened.
During a conversation with officers, we learned Fritz is a teacher who works with children with disabilities at her home in California.
I'm a teacher. I know what it's like to deal with. I'm sorry.
So listen.
I'm so sorry.
You're going to talk to the prosecutor, all right?
When? I have to.
All right, I'll tell you. Listen, you're going to get a court hearing, all right? And they're going to do... They do it on Zoom now. And what I would...
And back home, so I can go back to California and do it?
I mean, you wouldn't have to.
I mean, really?
A lot of times, listen, a lot of times what they're doing now is everything is via Zoom.
And I teach kids with disability. I'm not trying to justify anything, but I'm saying this is a really, what am I, and you say she's a really nice lady, but...
I can't tell her what to do.
Fritz keeps coming back to the fact that she was arrested in New Jersey but lives on the opposite coast.
Live here.
So
So
am I not making sense?
By Tuesday, you're saying it's via Zoom, but so what is a Jersey? What am I gonna have to do in California for this?
When you
Jersey hearing, what am I gonna have to do?
So Fritz then gets angry when she feels the officers are judging her for drinking and driving.
Here I am, and there's crackheads in the street. There's people in the street doing it, and then you're blaming me like I'm this horrible person, aren't I?
Ma'am, at the end of the day, what you did was you conducted a left-hand turn. You were the turning vehicle. You had a green light. The other guy had a green light. You conducted a left-hand turn to try and get onto 30, right? Turning vehicle is responsible for that turn. They own that. Listen to me. He's fine because. At the end of the day, the turning vehicle, when you turn, you're owning that turn. You're responsible for that turn. It's the same way in California. I'm sure you know that. You're responsible for that turn. What happened is a motor vehicle collision happened, okay? And at that point, I showed up, got EMS saying you're drunk. I can see that you're drunk. You have your daughter in the back seat. Do you think that what do you think I'm supposed to do? At that point,
I'm not saying. What am I supposed to do? Do you know what that's like?
It's not going to be
for me to go home. What am I going to do now that you charge me a drunk? Do you know what that's like? Do you know what that does to me? Do you know what that does to me?
I'm going to tell you this much.
You just said you're like, but do you know what that does to me?
No, we still have police officers on this department that have gotten DUIs that have fought it, and they're still cops. I'm telling you.
Well, they're cops.
No, they went to court and everything.
Cops. I mean.
No, firefighters. I've seen it too. I've seen it with a few things. All right, this is not the end of the world.
Your daughter was in the back of the car. You're such a piece of. Just say it.
I don't think that. What I'm saying is, it was an irresponsible thing that occurred. There are recourses for that. There are consequences. Okay. They're not severe consequences, but they are. I wouldn't say they're definitely stern, and there's a process for that.
I'm gonna lose my license.
No, there's no license revocation in New Jersey. I just told you that.
God, do I wish I was not here right now. I wish I did not do, like, I wish I was not at the sugar factory where a bartender, like, oh, hey, yeah, here's, you know, I wish I was not doing that. And I wish I did not get in an accident where some guy just, like you can say, oh, you're in the wrong of way, right? I totally was. Like, yeah, he did nothing wrong, right?
What I'm saying is, that's not how crashes work.
He did, right. Where is he right now?
He's at the hospital right now, getting checked out.
Right, because he's so hurt. I bet
he went.
I bet he's so hurt right now.
His front end was pretty banged up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Either way.
And I'm sure he's an upstanding citizen. I can't wait to hear what he does. What do you think he does for a living? Does he teach kids with disabilities?
No, I don't know what he does, honestly.
Yeah? Right. So find out. I'm just saying. I just want to be able to go back to my life.
Let's walk and talk.
I just want to go back to my life as a teacher and not have to worry about this night.
The officer wrapped up his time with Fritz with some pretty solid advice.
Don't do it again.
Tara Fritz was later charged with reckless driving and operating under the influence of liquor or drugs. Next, we're going to Florida, where Polk County deputies stopped a teacher from another county for swerving while she was driving and finding her BAC was way over the legal limit. 52-year-old Leslie Spence of Tampa was a teacher at Skyview Elementary School. Someone called 911 to say her car was all over the road on Friday, October 20th, 2023, around 10:45 p.m. Deputies say Spence had bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and an odor of alcohol. The teacher also failed her field sobriety test, and she was later arrested. When she took a breathalyzer test, Spence reportedly blew a .214. That's just about 3 times the legal limit. At one point, deputies say Spence told them, quote, "My father is a lawyer and he will sue every single one of you." Spence was charged with driving under the influence with a breath alcohol content of .15 or higher. Our last stop is in Walton County, Georgia. It's the beginning of the school day on November 5th, 2019. The school principal requested an ambulance for a teacher who fell in the parking lot. Dashboard camera in a patrol car shows deputies arriving at Walker Park Elementary School.
She's walking in the parking lot and she fell. She has no idea what's going on, but she reeks of alcohol. She's refusing to go with them.
Tara Stewart is a second grade teacher at the school. A deputy and the principal smelled alcohol on Stewart's breath when they got down to talk with her. According to police reports, Stewart had a cut on her arm and a bruise on her forehead, but repeatedly refused to go to the hospital. She also refused to do a breath test. After around an hour and a half, deputies are able to get her on her feet and put handcuffs on her. Stewart was later arrested for public drunkenness, and the school district later accepted her resignation. For Law and Crime After Hours, I'm Sam Goldberg.